Alright guys, I have another Primary Arms Scope here. This is one of their newer models that is available now. Before I get started, I want to tell you that right now it is hot as balls out here. It is like a heat index of 108, humid, steamy, hot. But here we go. Just thought I'd share that with you. All right, this is the box that it comes in. This is the GLx 1-6x24 first focal plane, and this one is the Raptor M6. They also have the Griffin M6, which is very much like this reticle. It's got a lot more some wind holds and holdovers and things that are built in down below in the reticle, but very similar reticles, and just for whatever your purpose is that you'd be using it for, and whichever one you like best. But both of them are GLx. Like I said, this is the M6 Raptor, and that right there, folks, is the reticle. So it's got all your auto ranging, your bullet drop compensations, mill rangings, everything. So it is very cool. And there's your calibers that this one is used for: 5.56, 308, and 6.5 Grendel. Very nice. This is the GLx. This is the gold line, and they have the SLX, the GLx, and the PLX. And this is the mid-range scope. And here's what comes in the box. You know, you get all this right here. An extra cap. I'll show that here in a minute. Your manuals. Some Allen wrenches and things like that. And a very nice cloth. And it's packed very nicely, very neatly, and all that. So that is what comes in the box. All the features. If you want to pause that and read it, or of course I'll provide links down below. These are available now. So all right, and here is the scope. There we go, right there. Very nice. I've got this mount on it right here already, because we're gonna slap it up on the rifle and take a look through it. Very nice big handles to adjust, you know, knobs for adjustment. It's got your battery cap right here. And what's cool about this is that you have your brightness settings. If I can get that in there. Each one between has an off in between each one, so that way you can set it at a certain level you want to keep your brightness on if you use your illumination, and that way you can just flick it once and it'll be right to the same illumination. You'll have to dial through, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 numbers to get through it. It's marked with all your clicks, everything. 1-6 Primary Arms ACSS M6 Raptor. This has a bigger objective lens than the others that are in the 1-6. So this is it's a 30mm tube, but it has a little bit of bigger of objective lens, so you can see through it better. Gives you more field of view. Multi-coated optics, of course. It's got a screw in for a kill flash device, anti-reflection device. It also has this built in on it, quick knob, speed knob, basically. Very cool, very cool. Nice, smooth, but not too soft, you know, so it's not going to move on you. All right, so let this out. There we go. This cap right here. If I can get it out of the bag here. There we go. All right, this cap right here actually goes on top right here, and you see it's got all the settings on there. If you want to set this on top instead of this cap, that way you'll have visual reference to your settings and things like that. It's very cool. They include that. This thing is waterproof, fog proof, nitrogen purged. It is a very, very nice scope. I've got a few of the SLX versions, and I have to say that this is a much nicer optic than those. Those are nice, don't get me wrong. Those are really nice. That means that this is really nice as well. All right, guys, I got it installed on this rifle here just to throw it on there, and this is the one I'll probably be testing it out on. I got my I've got my 3 power on my other rifle, and I'm kind of don't want to move it off there right now. But you know, this one's got, you know, some, you know, I got a lot more magnification on this one. Now, for those that wonder, I've said it before, others have said it, on a front sight post, if you have one of those on your rifle and you're worried about it getting in the way of the reticle, don't be. Basically, the most of the reticle sits just right above this front sight post. Now, that being said, you move it up to 2, 3, anything beyond 3 power, that thing is going to blur out, and it'll be a blur. You get it up to 6 power and it just disappears. All right, the magnification just makes it disappear because it's magnified and you just kind of see through it. And even when it's a blur, even on 3 power, you just don't pay attention to it. You don't see it. It just becomes a non-thing. And it's not even that big of a blur to even worry about. So if you're worried about that, don't be. Yeah, this is daylight bright. So, very cool optic. I mean, there it is on the 10. Wow, nice. Zoomed in. Man, that is a nice reticle. It really is. Nice, nice. So, let's try to get some better shots of it. The glass in this, man, I'm telling you right now, there's no fuzziness around the edge or anything like that. It's like straight clear. See, that's kind of the thing with the jump up to each thing, the SLX, the PLX, the GLX, like this one is. The glass is increasingly better. The glass on the SLX stuff is really super clear. I don't have any issues with them. I don't really notice any parallax or, you know, much of it on around the scope, you know, around the image through the optic. However, this has none. You know, none. It's almost like, it's so clear when you get it adjusted to your eye, it's almost like looking through nothing, like you're looking through nothing. Almost. Not quite, but almost. So, bump that up to 6. That front sight post, I don't even see anything. I don't see any blur whatsoever on that. And on 3, slightly, just like maybe the top of it, but it is completely blurred out. It will not obstruct anything of your vision or target picture, your sight picture. So very cool. All right, let's go get some better pictures. I'll do the best I can on this and get a little what it looks like through the optic and things like that. So we'll see what we can do. I'll get some with just a reticle, different magnifications, and with the illumination on and off, so that way you can take a look at it. It is very cool optic. This is very nice. I like this. This is very much similar to a Raptor / Aurora ACSS reticle in a way. It's a little bit different than that, but it incorporates a lot of the same features of both of those optics together, and in a first focal plane option for you there. So that is cool. So very cool. Anyway, let's go take a look at it, see what we can do. All right, guys, just to finish up here, this thing is badass, you know, badass. All of the Primary Arms stuff is badass, you know. I love all their stuff, all their reticles, all their ACSS stuff. I mean, you can't beat the ACSS. I've said it many times. I really like it. I mean, you got built-in bullet drop compensation, built-in ranging features, all of that stuff, all the math is done for you. Dimitri, the guy who designs this stuff, does an outstanding job on it. It literally is the best reticle on the planet. Awesome stuff. Now, the field of view and the eye relief, outstanding. Outstanding eye relief. I mean, I don't know if you can see how far my eye is, but there you go, right there. 4, 5, 6 inches. You know, I mean, excellent. Even that magnification. Lined up there. There we go. Oh yeah, outstanding. Crystal clear glass, the field of view. You got a big field of view on it. You know, you got a bigger objective lens right here. So it does make for a bigger field of view, which is cool. Which is very cool. So anyway, I know I'm probably skipping over some stuff, but an excellent optic, excellent optic. And I'll throw the links in below, even if you don't want this one. There's the Griffin one like this. And then there's, you know, a bunch of others. You know, the 3-power, the 2-power, the Cyclops, the Aurora, the regular ACSS, but there's so many of them. Just go through and pick which optic or which reticle you think will suit you and your needs. And I'll throw the links down below and go check them out and all that. So, and on some of the optics, depending on what you choose, you get either a free mount or a free anti-reflection device, kill flash. And just depending on the optic, not on all of them, but on a lot of them, there are those options to get that. So it gives you a little something if you use those links down there, which is very cool and helps the channel out as well. But anyway, that is it. That is the GLx 1-6x24mm first focal plane, the ACSS Raptor-M6. So I tried to throw in some shots of the reticle through the optic. I don't have a mount, so it's kind of all done by hand, so it's kind of shaky and all that stuff. So I just do the best I can, but it is very cool. And the camera, of course, never does it justice of how good it actually looks to your actual eye. So you got that. So, and then you guys that have these know that, you know, have these type of scopes, you know that the camera never does it justice. There's some guys out there that's got the professional setup, and man, they do really good at taking pictures and video with that stuff. I'm just using a handheld phone, so, you know, I mean, I'm not all professional and everything, so. But excellent optic, and anything for Primary Arms is good stuff. But that's really it. We will take this out to the field. We will shoot this and sight this in. I just kind of wanted to give you an initial look at it. These are the newer ones that's come out. They have this one. They also have the M6 Griffin model as well. So go check those out. And of course, then there's the PLX Raptor that's out there too. It's a little higher price, of course, but I mean, if you want an outstanding optic, like beyond good, then that would be a good one to go to the Platinum series. But this one right here, I really like this. This is really nice. I mean, like I said, the glass, it's almost like looking through nothing. You're just seeing a reticle and looking through nothing. Very nice, very nice. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. Like I said, we'll take this out and we'll sight it in. We'll shoot it at different ranges and things like that and all that. So anyway, that's it. Keep it heavy.